trained for danger, bound by loyalty. Meet the fearless military dogs who risk everything to protect soldiers and freedom itself.
In war's deadliest moments, heroes rise on four legs. Uncover the untold stories of the K9s who saved countless lives.
In the dust-choked valleys of Afghanistan, under skies painted in smoke and fear, one sound broke through the chaos. The sharp bark of the canine named Titan. He wasn't just a dog, he was a soldier. Trained to detect explosives and chase shadows in the dead of night, Titan embodied what many soldiers called pure loyalty wrapped in fur. The bond between man and dog in the military is not companionship, it's survival. Each mission they step into could be their last, but they move forward, shoulder to shoulder, paw to boot, heart to heart. Sergeant James Walker, a battle-hardened Marine with scars on both his skin and soul, first met Titan at Lackland Air Force Base in Texas. Titan was a Belgian Malinois, lean, muscular, with eyes that cut through hesitation. He's got the instincts, the trainer had said, but he chooses who he listens to. That day, Titan chose Walker. Their connection wasn't built on command, but on trust, the kind forged in long silences, the kind that doesn't need words. Walker learned Titan's subtle cues, the twitch of his ear before a threat, the low growl when danger hid nearby, the stillness that meant stop or die. In a world where every mistake could be fatal, Titan was never wrong. Their deployment to Helmand Province was a nightmare carved from sand and gunfire. The squad's mission, clear a hostile route riddled with IEDs, improvised explosive devices, buried by insurgents who turned roads into death traps. Titan led the line, nose to the ground, tail stiff as a compass needle. One day the wind shifted, carrying whispers of metal and oil. Titan froze. Walker's hand tightened on the leash. "Hold," he whispered. Seconds later, Titan sat back, ears pinned, the signal. Beneath their boots was a 40-pound bomb. They backed away slow. The squad detonated it safely from a distance. Titan wagged once. Mission complete, unaware he just saved 6 lives. For Walker, that moment sealed it.
Titan wasn't just a soldier's dog. He was freedom's guardian. But not every mission ended clean. During a night raid in Kandahar, the unit took fire. Bullets whistled through darkness, tearing the silence to shreds. A gunman emerged from a mud hut, weapon raised toward Walker. Titan lunged before Walker even saw the flash. The dog took the hit meant for him, a grazing wound to the shoulder, and still dragged the insurgent down. When the firefight ended, Titan limped to Walker's side, blood mixing with dust. "Stay with me," Walker muttered, patching him up under moonlight. That image, a Marine cradling his injured canine under enemy fire, would later be captured in a photo that became a symbol of unspoken courage across the ranks. Titan wasn't alone in his legend. Across continents and decades, military canines have rewritten what bravery looks like. There was Rex, the German shepherd who tracked insurgents in Iraq with precision that even drones couldn't match. Lila, the Labrador retriever who located over 40 hidden mines in one campaign, saving countless patrols. And Cairo, the Navy SEAL dog who joined the operation that brought down Osama bin Laden, silent, unseen, lethal, and loyal. These dogs don't carry rifles, but their contribution to warfare is measured in human lives saved, missions accomplished, and dangers neutralized before they could strike. The training behind these elite warriors is brutal and exacting. They learn to parachute from aircraft, rappel down cliffs, and ride in helicopters without flinching. They're conditioned to ignore explosions, to detect the faintest whiff of explosives or fear. Handlers often say they don't just smell the bomb, they smell intent. That's the level of intuition years of training create. Each dog is paired with one handler, forming a duo as inseparable as a heartbeat and pulse. And when one retires or falls, the other is never the same again. Walker and Titan completed 3 tours together before Titan was injured beyond active duty capability. Retirement for a war dog isn't simple. Most of them, after years of discipline and battle, struggle to adapt to civilian life. But when the military offered to rehome Titan, Walker didn't hesitate. He brought him home. The once fierce soldier now slept at the foot of the bed, chasing ghosts of war in his dreams. Walker often said, "He saved me more than once, out there and back here." Titan helped him navigate PTSD, the quiet war veterans fight when the metals stop clinking. When Titan passed away years later, Walker buried him in the backyard, folding the American flag over his grave. The headstone read, "Titan, Defender of the Brave." The story of Titan and every military canine is more than heroism. It's a reminder that courage doesn't always wear boots. Sometimes it walks on 4 legs and never asks for glory. Their stories carry a deep humanity that transcends species, a kind of loyalty we strive for but rarely reach. These dogs are legends not because they fought, but because they loved without hesitation. In the dirtiest corners of war, they were the light that kept men human. As technology advances, drones, AI reconnaissance, robotic units, the spirit of the military canine remains irreplaceable. Machines can detect bombs, but they can't feel trust. They can't sense danger in the tremor of a soldier's hand or offer comfort when fear thickens the air. The canine's legacy isn't just in what they did, it's in what they meant. Every bark in a combat zone echoes a promise. I'll go first. And for soldiers like Walker, that's the sound of freedom.
Their service continues to inspire the next generation of handlers and heroes. Every year, at military bases across America, new recruits train with eager pups who will someday lead missions, sniff out danger, and come home draped in honor. Each one carries the legacy of Titan, Rex, Lila, Cairo, and hundreds more whose names history won't remember, but whose courage keeps freedom alive. And as this story reaches its end, remember this: behind every mission success, there's often a silent partner with a wagging tail and unwavering heart. The next time you see a military dog in uniform, know that you're looking at one of the purest forms of patriotism, loyal, fearless, and unbreakable. Because freedom has many protectors, but few as selfless as these legendary canines. If you were moved by their story, honor their legacy. Like, share, and subscribe to keep these tales of courage alive.